Hello Leo, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. I just want to quickly say thank you so much to all the subscribers that have stuck around for so long. And for the new subscribers, there's been a ton of you, so thank you for that. For those of you who have liked, shared, commented as well, booked personal readings, and made donations to the channel, I appreciate you guys oh so very much, so thank you. Leo, this is going to be your mid-November reading. This is a little late getting out, and I apologize. There's only so much of me to go around. With that, this will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Guys, always discern the messages, reverse the rules that applies as it applies, and go from there. Leo, your energy is so much different than Gemini's, thank goodness. It was a lot to contend with. I didn't get a whole lot of initial intuitive messages from Spirit, but I also heard harnessing your power, and I think that that is something that we are stepping into collectively as a whole right now, is examining where our power lies within, and that's really the feeling, and why I feel like there's so much Leo energy floating around, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really looked and dug, excuse me, too much into the astrology, but Leo, I do feel like your energy is kind of blanketing somehow in some way. But there's a lot of it, and I think it does have to do with that confidence and that power. That's what you guys are known for, that happiness, the glow, right? So we're going to dive into your cards pretty quickly here, see what comes up for you guys, and we're just going to roll with that. The one thing I did here too, and I'm not quite sure where they're taking this, is layers. So we'll see how this plays out in the cards, but this could be like, I'm also hearing the word oath coming in from Spirit as well. So Leo, let's just jump right into it and see what's happening for you guys. If you're interested in personal readings, that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. You can also visit me at holisticallyzenwb.com for a full list of products and services. Leo, I've seen you guys, your energy has bounced back and forth for some time. 5-5, Scorpio energy on the bottom. I just heard Spirit say this is your season. So this is, when they say that, obviously Scorpio season, as we end it, get ready to end it, and move into Sagittarius. It isn't necessarily your season, but I do think that it is your season to where the pros of your sign, the pros of the evolved Leo are showing through and empowering the other signs right now. Leo is the 5th sign in the zodiac. What comes out with the Leo card is the constellation of Cassiopeia, which I believe is pronounced correctly, maybe, but it's pride, and it's 23, and it also breaks down to a 5. The Scorpio card of retribution is also coming out with the number of 8, which is our infinite journey, our cycles, right? And behind that is freedom. Leo, I feel like I could say, and I was actually, when I took a minute before I sat down to do your reading, I heard Spirit say to me that everybody can resonate with the Leo reading. So, you know, again, I really do feel like that confidence, that power. When I look at this as pride, this is fierce energy. You think about the lion itself, right? It is a fierce energy. Very calm and poised, confident in its own space. I mean, if you've ever been to the zoo and you've seen the lions or watched National Geographic or whatever, the way that male lion holds himself up, he's taking charge. He is stepping into his power. I am a little concerned, not gonna lie, with this retribution card of Scorpio. I haven't clarified that underlying energy using this deck throughout this entire series of mid-months, but I do feel like I need to clarify that retribution. But this Spirit just came in, maybe I won't have to. Spirit just said that it's not about the retribution, it's about the resilience. And I think what they're speaking to in regards to that is that, so, you know, we tend to look at it and people say, oh, your karma, right? Which we do have karma. What you put out comes back to you. It's like a boomerang effect. But I think that with this, Leo, the retribution is you standing in your power. If you look at people who have counted you down, who have counted you out, retribution is just taking back control. It's taking back your power. It's understanding your value. And I can see right off the bat where Spirit had come in and said this reading could apply to everybody. There's a message here for everybody, regardless of your sign. And I see that in this, because people, I think we sit in that egotistical aspect of, I have to say something, I have to do something, I have to get back at, I'm going to show them, right? The best thing that you can do to balance those scales is to evolve, to grow, to step into your power, take pride in your accomplishments without the ego being the forefront of that pride, and just know who the hell you are. Okay? I love this because it's like this drive to conquer, and then behind that being freedom. You're releasing yourself from the confines of any restriction that anything or anyone has ever placed on you. And that's a beautiful energy to be in. 6:11 on the clock. So let's dive in, Leo, and see what comes out for you all. So be careful of triangulations of situations. Anything that's trying to draw you in. How is it beneficial to you? Because there's I don't know if this is a door or a mirror. Hang on a second. Oh, Leo. Oh, Leo. There's a mirror behind her in this card, and I've never even noticed that. And I heard she's bountiful, beautiful, and she's barefoot. And there's mirrors. That's reflecting energy. You could have dealt with somebody who came through very prideful, very arrogant, very egotistical. And for some of you, you could be stepping up and showing what the real meaning of pride is. How it is to stand in grace and beauty without negative connotations to it. You could be just gracefully, confidently emerging into something new for you. I mean, really, it's really a very cool energy to be in. It's like the Midas touch. Very, very nice, Leo. All right, let's see. Leo, mid-month, November. What do they need to know? Victory, success. Victory and success, Leo. I love it. I just said it's gold, right? Like the Midas touch. There it is. Oh, this is a whole new gateway, Spirit is saying for you all. I love it. I love it. I love it. Leo, mid-November, please, Spirit. But one thing I did see, like I was fearful for some reason that it was going to be the indecision card, and I don't know why. We'll see. We'll see what comes up. Action. Number 17. I did see 7:17 on the clock earlier. I didn't get to spit that out. Forward movement and progress through your victories and your successes. I feel like there's a letting go. Or not even letting go, but a moving away from anything that seemed dark to you. For some of you, you could be, I'm hearing, heading for the hills. You could see a repeat in somebody else's energy. And it doesn't have to be the same person from the past. This could be new person, a very similar experience. And it's like you are noticing the red flags. So you know when it's time. Your heart's telling you when it's time to move on and move forward, okay? We've got the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael there. What else? Door to value. Door to spirit. Listen, and I was questioning whether or not that mirror on there, I wasn't sure if that was a mirror or a doorway, and I think I said that. There are a lot of doors opening up to you, and I just, as I said, question, and I said I was afraid the indecision was going to come out. You could be questioning if these are actually new doors of opportunity that are opening up to you, and I think it is a divine blessing for you, Leo. I don't know that it is necessarily, when we talk about value, that it could, I mean, it could be very well be money, but I think that the overall synopsis of this It is divine blessings in whatever timeline that you are on that needs to be addressed by Spirit, or what you're due for, okay? Caring connections comes out sideways. To me, this could be an indecision around partnerships. This could be learning to value yourself over a partnership. And obviously, if you're in a relationship or a partnership with somebody, you know, both sides play a very significant role. And both sides need to be viewed, right? They both need to be taken into account. Right below the 4th chakra, we have the 1st chakra Archangel Michael, which is the root. And then underneath, the underneath energy is journey. Leo, I feel like you guys are moving away. There could be a sense of self-discovery. I say it often, self-worth, right? But this is a divine blessing. Like, all of a sudden, where you could have been stagnant for some time in partnerships, relationships, business, again, it doesn't matter. There is this deeper knowing that you're meant for more. And this could just be to me, this is an internal space. That you are not meant to downgrade or downplay your life at the expense of somebody else. Someone is going to see your value and your worth, and if they don't, this is where this journey is. And you're willing to take the journey to walk away, but you're also willing to take the journey into what is new and what is to come. I do feel, yeah, we've got the Garden and the Gate, which is a card of hesitancy for me most often, because she's got the ability to walk out into that field, and then all tied up behind it. But I do think that this has been, Spirit is saying, a 3-step process from being in that space of indecision to knowing there's something else out there for you, to actually making the movement. And there's that action card, right? Making that forward movement where things have kept you held up and confined, like I said. Recognizing that something must change and that there is a vast array of opportunity, but you have to be willing to take that journey. And I think that you are right now. And I think for a long time, I talked about that stagnancy, and right behind that is the Patience card, where everything is just frozen. Time is frozen. Everything is frozen around it. You guys are moving forward right now. Card of completion. The World card was on the bottom when I picked up the deck. So let's see. Dust. What is this dust? I keep hearing dust, dust, dust. What about the dust? 8 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Again, opportunity offers, not sure what to do with that. Feeling confined, constricted, restricted. With that 8 of Swords, that's a personal, you know, that's you that puts you in those thoughts. Queen of Cups in the reverse, the 6 of Wands, the Moon. Pisces energy here, 5 of Pentacles. The key thing that they're pointing out to me is there's a lot of subdued emotions to successes that you may have had. You know, that 6 of Wands in the traditional deck is victory, success, recognition, right? Mother of Cups or Queen of Cups in the reverse is emotionless, right? Cold, cutting, similar to the Queen of Swords in a sense. Can be emotionally unstable. The Moon, more emotional energy, things hidden beneath the surface. Your subconscious taking control sometimes, or the Spirit is also saying the subliminal. But you know, if you've had successes in your life, and this is kind of how this is coming in, is if you've had successes, you could have downplayed what you've been able to do, what you've been capable of, what you've made happen over your years. And I want to say to you, how much heart did you have to put into those things? Did they feel emotionally unrewarding? And when I say it like that, I guess it's not, I mean, I said it that way for a reason, but it's like, did you gain emotional fulfillment from those successes? Because this could be the sense of the passion that needs to happen, or was, because it's interesting because you have beautiful cards here, you truly do. But there's something underneath the surface to this that you still don't feel like success has really happened for you, whether it's at all or yet. It's almost like you feel like you're missing something. Leo, I kind of feel like this is more of a, you could call it a career reading, I guess, maybe in some way, because it's like I'm seeing your successes tied to the tangible things, and what you're chasing after is the emotional fulfillment. The Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups. I've said this before about Scorpio energy as it sits right there, and there's the Three of Swords, and behind the Ace of Cups there was the Four of Wands in the reverse. If Scorpio's money is off, their love life is usually off. When their love life is good, their money seems to balance out. They seem to go hand in hand because they come in with passion. You, as a fire sign, passion, determination, charisma, charm, right? Like smiling, happy-go-lucky. I feel like anything that has sat beneath the surface that has not been emotionally fulfilling is kind of overshadowing the successes that you've had to date and the ones that will come if you don't pull yourself out of this energy. And I feel like it pertains more so to love, that this is what you're chasing after. This is what you're trying to have happen. Because you can have successes at work or in projects or whatever else. But when it comes to the heart space, that seems to be the struggle. That's where the burden lies with that Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups. And it's like, it almost seems too hard to take two things or two people to mesh them together to finally get to that total fulfillment. And to me, it's like, I see these cups and I just see them sitting on an empty table. Like, there's the cups. Where's the people? Where's the people that are going to pour these emotions in? And that's how that feels. But that's what you're seeking with this motion, right? Is to move forward. This fourth chakra. You guys really are. I kept thinking about the Five of Cups, and there it is. Emotionally lacking, right? That Mother of Cups, Queen of Cups in the reverse position. I've been talking all day. I'm like, I'm done. I've got nothing left to give here. But that is that Hangman. I just seen it, put it back in there, and it came out again. Your heart needs something. There you are, Leo. The Strength card. Your heart needs something more, and I think that you're trying to brave the emotional losses to see an overall picture of what happiness looks like. And I think that for some of you, it's like kind of like you've taken one for the team. You know, it's if you're standing up in empowerment for the Leo collective out there, it's like, you know, I'm starting to see the lack of love as a strength. It's converting those losses into the positive of how it is you can use it for your betterment. How it is that you can move forward and not continue to end up in the same space that you've always ended up in. This Hangman, you know, it's like the light goes off somehow. Like all the blood rushes to your head, right? Like all of a sudden everything just comes rushing in. So there could be a massive awakening taking place in you about your emotions, and how maybe sometimes there's been missed opportunity that you've sat so long, and I'm seeing the Four of Cups, that you've sat so long in that kind of energy that the only place it could ever go was the Five of Cups, still feeling lost, regret, without missing opportunities. And I think that opportunity was about you, within you. Now, with this Strength card, finding the courage to see things, Spirit is saying through another's eyes, which is, I think it's a beautiful energy, because, you know, if you flip yourself upside down, like the bat here, that's where we go inside to rest. He's got himself blanketed and wrapped up in his own wings. He's creating his own comfort in that space. And all the ideas and all the thoughts and all of the blood and all of the whatevers are rushing to the brain, going, here it is, right? Here's the awakening. And I think here too, Leo, it's about being your own hero. that even if people have let you down or did not see your value, your worth, that you see your value and your worth. I see you guys influx in this, where you get into that confident space, something happens, and it's like, boom, back down again. You're more resilient. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Pisces reading, I think it was. You're more resilient than you give yourself credit for. And some people can be intimidated by that. You know, they just see this huge, big persona and personality, and it's too much for them to bear. Maybe they're too serious. Maybe they're too, unaware of their own emotions, things like that. And it seems to kind of play a part on you. I just want to go, you're dealing with the wrong people. It's not 3 of Cups. There's those people. 7 of Pentacles, it never gets past that point, right? You plant the seeds and it never goes anywhere. Every opportunity that you've been given to date, Leo, I heard has been submerged by the opportunity to surpass time-space continuum, okay? For the forethought of what is to come. I don't even know what I just said. Take that message, those were words from Spirit, do with those, rewind and listen to him a couple of times over. I don't even know what just came through. It's just, I always tell you guys, like, this message is not for me, this is for you, so I'm just the conduit. All right, this door to Spirit, door to value. What's up? Tower. Page of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. Some of you, 8 of Wands, oh boy. I just heard Spirit say, coming from you, Leo, how could you hurt me like this? I don't think that you were expecting some kind of jolt. Somebody could not be satisfied with the communication I want to say surrounding your work about something. But this is like a two-sided message though. So there's that, and there's also somebody else. It's funny. It's like a two-sided of the coin. Somebody could not be satisfied, whereas if you took what it is that you're doing somewhere else, so it could be work, love, whatever, somebody else is going to value and appreciate that. They're not going to cut it down. So whether this is work for you or this is personal, they're not going to cut down what you do. And I feel like it's like you could write a poem. All right, we'll put it this way. You could write a poem and read it to your mother. And she's going to be like, that makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. I have no idea what you're talking about on that. It just sounds like gibberish. And you could take it and read it to a publisher. And they're like, we need to publish that. That's the next best thing. That is going to just soar. And I feel like with that, there's these emotions of like, how can somebody see me or see what I've done in this negative sense? And how can somebody else see me in this positive sense? Then you realize you have a choice to make. Are you going to invest in what does not see your value and your worth? Or are you going to follow the road that somebody is going to see your value and your worth? And that's kind of like what I feel is like you're trying to rationalize how this comes in, why it comes in the way it does, and then understanding how there's such different perspectives on both sides of it. And then there's you saying, this meant something to me That's why I did it. Someone saying it's not worth a thing, and then someone else saying that's the $1 million idea. I hope that's making sense for you guys. What comes with that? The King of Cups with the caring connections. Somebody does value, right? Someone's emotionally stable. Somebody gets it. There's this, I'll take it, 7. Oh, wait, there's another one behind it. King of Cups, 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups, the World. These come out split. I'm going to take those like that. And let's see here. Someone is seeing your tenacity. Someone is seeing your strength. Someone is encouraging you to take pride in what it is that you've done. And I think that whatever options, you know, even if you took that poem and you went to 7 different people and you've got a mixed review on things, the things that are leaving you up in your head, there's 3 of Cups multiple times. And by the way, I seen 333 earlier on the cards. I forgot to mention that. If it cuts you down by half, you're walking away from it. And in regards to partnerships, if you feel, it's almost like you feel on an emotional sense hard to love. So you could feel misunderstood, which then makes you feel some kind of way about yourself. You could also have dealt with somebody, to Leo, or be dealing with somebody who, if they see you happy, they try to knock you down a peg. Like, how dare you be happy? How dare you have? And I think I mentioned something like that in one of the daily reads I've done, or the weekend readings or something. How dare you feel fulfilled? And it's funny with this 8 of Cups, it's like, not only do you walk away from this, but so do they. They did their damage. You're left holding the bag, and you're sick of it. The Knight of Swords. There's some aggression and anger in that. There's frustration in that. There's a reason for forward movement in that. Because it's created conflict. It's created strife. It's created options and illusions. And it's like, but through this, you're bringing the confusion to an end. That completion. That World card. You've dealt with this long enough. I think from that point forward, Leo, first chakra energy, you are rebuilding. You are strengthening. You are exercising what it is you need to. The Lover's card, those are our choices. Those are romantic partners, right? Knight of Wands. Leo, I'm going to just caution you to not make impulsive choices moving forward. Justice card. 7 of Swords. Oh. I'm trying to bear with me for a second while these messages come in. I feel like somebody might be waiting to hear from you. You could be dealing with parents, siblings that they could be really looking at you and going, what are you doing? And you could feel attacked by this. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, the 7 of Swords. You could feel attacked by their viewpoints on you. They could see you being, or they're seeing you as being careless or reckless with your energy. But I also feel like they're judging. I also feel like you're kind of standing in the middle of a shitstorm at some point with other people. And, you know, I keep bringing up Thanksgiving, but it's the holiday season. It doesn't have to be on Thanksgiving, but I feel like you're like in the eye of the storm and you're watching everything go by. You could feel like you're being circled. You could feel like everybody's got their eyes on you. It kind of reminds me of Cinderella. when she goes in there with her gown that she's made, she wants to go to the ball, and they start ripping off her beads and her sashes and ripping and tearing at her dress and telling her all the things that are wrong, and she's just left to this puddle of desperation. Judgment and the sun. You know, you could feel this way, Leo, and finding the strength and the courage, your retribution is to move on and to move forward. That judgment is healing. It is bringing peace. It is drawing conclusions. And the sun, the happiest, most bright, brilliant card in the deck, with 4 more doves on this particular deck, that is emanating peace from within you to the outside world, and being proud of yourself enough and it's almost like you're not engaging. You're really trying not to engage. You could feel, again, attacked, right? That lion, usually he's the one to go after everybody else, but for you, all of these attacks over a period of time, you're finding that strength now. It's like be the hunter and not the hunted kind of feeling. You're gaining your courage slowly. I say slowly, but I think sometimes it's happening faster than you realize. Spirit said, just be patient with yourself. It's almost like you need like a tender mother, nurturing kind of energy right now to kind of like pat you on the butt and go, keep going. Keep going. And I'm going to kind of tell you too, like, set the example for the rest of the signs. Leo, be that charismatic, fun-loving, easygoing warrior for the rest of them, okay? Advice for Leo, please, Spirit. The Uncharted Sea. Another 10, completion. I feel like you're kind of getting on your ship and you're out the door when it comes to these situations. Look at this. 3 lions, Leo. You are all over top of this reading. Holy shit. Waking the lion. I love that. You're starting to see, P.S. there's another 10. Those 5s are turning to 10s. Completion. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Pisces. You've got so much more to you than you know. You really do. The land in between. Leo, this is all about you loving yourself. This is all about you finding harmony within. This is about letting go of anything and everybody that has picked you apart. To not be afraid to do it on your own. Because where it's leading you, I'm here, we're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married, or however, I can't sing that song, sorry. I'm not even gonna try. I did just try and it was awful, so moving on. You're going to the chapel and you're gonna get married, yay. That was what, like 50s or 60s, maybe 70s, I don't even know. But, so with that, do I think you're running off tomorrow and getting married? No, I don't. But I will say to you that where this is leading you is to a higher commitment, whether it's to yourself or with other people. It does not have to be your relationships. You are stepping outside. It's almost like if you think about your family, right? You're one piece of a whole. I feel like you're taking your piece and you're going. And yes, peace and peace. You are a piece and you are taking your peace with you. I like this for you guys. It's very calm, a little bit of solitude, but it's going to lead to higher places of emotional openness from whatever you're leaving. And P.S. on the bottom, a great big love. Like that cowardly lion. I know he's come up before, but I see that again with all of this. But it's coming. There is no more letting other people pick you apart. And Leo, make sure you're not picking yourself apart as you go on this new journey. And a lot of you could be traveling right now too. That's another thing. The geese are traveling. She's traveling in the uncharted sea. Traveling. So some of you could be doing some traveling, of course, holiday season, by boat, land, air, or sea. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Leo, if you found this video resonated, like, share, subscribe, comment. If you're interested in personal readings, please check out the description box below, the About section of the page, and visit me at holisticallyzenwb.com. Thank you for a peaceful reading. I enjoyed that. You guys take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.